Good morning, you motivational ninjas. It is Monday morning. Well, it is when this episode goes live. As you know, on Mondays, I go through what happened last week and what is going forward the week, what I'm hoping to achieve. Now, this is a little bit different because on Mondays, when it's the kids' holidays, I'm off work. Do you know what? The reason I'm off work is because I feel very, very blessed that I'm in a position where I've got awesome team around me to pick up the slack, and I can do that. But also, I just feel like that I'm going to miss my kids when I want to hang around with my kids every single day, but they still want me to, because I reckon when they're 15, 16, 17, even before, they're probably not going to hang around with me. But you know what? That I hope that's not the case. But I know so many people who they're just, the kids don't obviously want to be with their friends and stuff. They all grow up, don't they? And so I'm going to spend as much time as possible when they still like me. And so we don't know how long that's going to last for. It could last for another year. It could last for a month, whatever. But this year, what we're doing this week is, I'm going to tell you what we're doing. I know you're not really interested, but guess what? This is my podcast. So I'm going to tell you. Right, on Monday, we're going across to Blackpool. So we're staying in Blackpool for two days, one night. And then after Blackpool, we're going to Lake District. We're going to stay there for one night, I believe. And we're going to stay, I can't remember where we're staying. Anyway, the wife organized it all. We're staying, can't remember. And then we're going across to Newcastle. And we're going to go to Newcastle races, I think on Thursday. And we're staying there Wednesday night and Thursday night. And then we're coming home, and it's Kai's birthday on Friday. So that is my week. In terms of fitness, what do I want to achieve this week? I'm not going to be able to go to the gym. So I want to run 56K. It's a shitloads of K, but I want to run, well, over 50K, let's say. So that's on average 8K a day, 7, 8, 56. So that's the goal. Anywhere above 50 will be awesome. And that's what I'm hoping to achieve next week. In terms of what I've achieved this week, it's hard at the minute because the week isn't complete. And for me, it's been a very, very successful week because ultimately, number one goal has been trying to grow the newsletter, make the newsletter as good as possible, MrSelfStories.com. And at the minute, we're getting open rates. We've only ever had one open rate, less than 70% open rate, which is incredible for the industry. So far, so good. People are enjoying it. We've only got, I think, 133 people subscribe to the newsletter. So it's not massively popular, but I'm not bothered about that at the minute. What I'm bothered about is getting the core principles right for the newsletter and making sure people open it and making sure the content is something that people like. So at the minute, I feel like we're achieving that. I just hope it's not people, seeing it for the first week and thinking, oh, this is interesting. And a week later, it not being interesting whatsoever to somebody. So fingers crossed, it continues to be of interest to people. And if that's the case, if we're getting that sort of open rate, then we've got a business. We've got something there. And I'm also been looking at franchising as well. So this next week, I want to, my aim is to appreciate the kids and appreciate even when the little shits, because they are little shits. Kids are little shits. But appreciate that they're going through a phase. They're going through when it's just development. They've got to go through when they lie to you, when they don't listen to you, when it's just phases. They've got to do that to see where the boundaries are. They have to do that. It's a learning. They're learning all the time. And so even when they've been little nightmares and we're arguing, shouting and stuff, I try not to shout. But even when we're in one of them zones, it's try and appreciate. Just take a step back and think, you know what? I appreciate this. In 10 years' time, I'm gonna mourn these moments. I'm gonna miss them, and so I want to appreciate them. In terms of me, I want to learn as much as humanly possible. Obviously, I want to continue my newsletter, but I want to learn as much as possible about franchising, the franchise model. That's what I want to learn. I want to read books on it. I want to educate myself as much as possible, and that's the aim. So appreciate the kids, appreciate the family, and learn as much as possible about the franchise model, because I think that could be absolutely gold mined for me and my family. All right, guys, girls, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful week. And don't forget, enjoy, appreciate them kids, because I already see people pushing the prom and think, oh my God, you don't realize how lucky you are. You are so lucky. Embrace it. Enjoy this moment because it won't last forever. And then I just get jealous. And then obviously people, you see the older generation, when I take the kids to school, look at them and go, oh, and they're jealous because they've been through it. They know what it's like. And they're looking at me saying, appreciate that moment, just like I'm doing with people with prams. So appreciate every moment, guys. It's a journey. It is wonderful, this thing we call life. All right, my friend, even the bad stuff, just feel the emotion. Do you know how bloody lucky you are to feel that emotion, whether it's anger, whether it's jealousy, whether it's depression, whatever it is. We're feeling, we're alive, we're breathing. Just really get in that emotion and think, oh, my body is just, your body is capable of so much. It's fantastic that you have these emotions. So just appreciate them, guys. Because you know what? You know my feelings on life. If you're a long-time listener to this podcast, I just feel that life is a journey. It's an experience. We're a soul and we're just here to experience what this body can give us. And so your job right now is to experience everything that you are going through. Feel it, embrace it, whether it's good or bad, because it's your soul's purpose. You decided to think and feel this way. So just jump into it, feel it, because ultimately none of this shit matters. None of this shit matters. You're just an avatar. You're just playing a part in a role and an act. And then we will go back to the divine, to the universe, and we will be one again. And none of this stuff that we call life and me, my personality, me, Dean Booty, it doesn't matter. It don't really exist. Well, we do exist, but none of it really matters because it's just a game we're all playing. And you chose this life, your experience. Just experience it. And remember, wherever you are in life right now, this is where you were supposed to be. So enjoy it, embrace it, feel the emotions, appreciate the emotions, my friends, because this little game we call life just goes too fast. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. Give everyone a hug and a kiss and tell them you love them. See you later.